Two of the fastest surfers in the world matched up in this second semifinal. Italo Ferreira takes on Filipe Toledo. Italo famous for being the reigning world champ. Here's what Filipe did during the break, Rabbit.
Yeah, well, he's got the outside. It's only a smallish wave on the outside, but it's got a bit of body to it. Oh, he goes into just a slashing cutback. So it'll be perpetual motion to the shore for sure. So Filipe Toledo, he's done with the outside. Now he comes to the inside section. Still plenty on offer. Well, this is going to set the scale, and he's still got more on this. He hasn't quite finished, Joe. He'll do one more big move on the shore break, another setup move. This one's going forever. Gosh, his legs must be burning on that one. Griffin started with a 6. I think he started with a 6.33 or 6.5. Looking, it was a pretty good score.
It's interesting when you look at these guys. Well, here we go. Italo setting up the backhand attack. Quick, just little speed check. More of a carve on the second effort. Hard off the bottom, meaty section. Drills it, but it can't hang on.
Yeah, hopefully he takes it out. I'll be frothing.
Awesome. Before I let you go, mate, any last words to anyone watching online, apart from you've got 1,000 people here cheering you on, but I'm sure you've got some support on the web as well.
Remember, man, before the heat with John, he was actually doing a test surf to see if he was going to be able to compete. He felt solid, and look what he turned in, a semifinal result. We've got a wrapping cutback underway for Filipe Toledo from Ubatuba, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Big hammer there on that oncoming section. Now he's just going to lay low to try to connect this thing to the inside track. Remember, his start 6.5 and still has the lead. This will be his second scoring ride. Toledo still looking, and now decides to kick out.
I mean, nothing of real substance to speak of so far.
As we look at the replay, quickly to Laura. Laura, what did you read on Filipe taking that wave out there?
Never know what he can do.
Oh, great insight from Laura Enever. So the cell job is one thing.
And there was a lot of feeling between those two guys on that particular day. And here we see Toledo again, Joe.
There's that first turn off the top. Toledo comes down with a bumpy section. And it's snapper and then runner up to John and Bells. What'd you like about this one, Bugs?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, he gets two great moves in. This one here was critical. He likes it too.
Off the roof, another arc for Ferreira. This one stretched out a bit more. Filipe is kind of receded into the reform, but he's still trying to hunt for an end section. Now he's calling for the Red Bull ski.
Yeah, well, Toledo's wave, his last two waves have kind of fizzled out on the shore. It doesn't add a lot, but you can if you do something like that. So this is by far the best wave for Italo in this semi-final. He's had a pretty lackluster start so far. It's kind of all over the show, but this doesn't faze him.
And now stepping off there on the inside is Italo with 17:30 to go, both fighting for a spot in the final.
Yeah, and behind him, wow, the world champ.
Had a lot of face to work with and accomplished more maneuvers than Filipe's with.
Yeah, he did, and there's some critical ones in there too. And then he gets the bonus on the inside. So this is his best ride by far. Gets him into the heat, no doubt.
So Italo definitely winning that last exchange with Filipe. Had a lot of turns out the back and had a better inside section to work with. Look at that commitment all the way to the sand with that backhand float.
Yeah, I mean, it was nearly like on that very, very last turn for the first time you could maybe see a little fatigue in his legs.
And Toledo with front row seats for that one. His wave was already going flat. He saw every bit of this big carve and was able to rip it right off the top again. So we're saying, who's faster in transition? Is it Filipe? Is it Italo? And it's really cool. It's goofy versus regular as well.
Half or 1 point on the inside section. Both his last two waves have fizzled out. Uh-oh, here we go.
Italo finding a speedy left. There's that throw tail reverse. He nails it. And that end section comes down quickly. I think he wanted to follow it up with a quick climb. Let's go start with Italo's wave first.
Yeah, well, I mean, for him, this is pretty stock standard. It's pretty dynamic in my eyes, but when you slow it down, it's quite technical. Just grabs the rail just for a mini second. Lands it pretty good, Joe.
Oh, it was great. The footwork was amazing. I love that front foot, how it slides, and he controlled.
You know, the beauty is that it's all on the outside. It's a quick move, and hang on. Filipe Toledo, he loves these backhand roads.
And he's just got a speed turn. Rips one off that lip line, and he's kicking out. But you knew that stance, Rabbit, he was looking for a ramp as well to go really high above the lip. He wasn't able to find it there. Quickly, good enough for a 5-6 and the lead. This was Toledo's wave. I felt like he was just searching, Bugs, for a ramp as well. So he kind of stalled. Well, it's interesting insight, Dimity, when you heard him say that, because he referenced that at Pipe. He said he felt out of shape then, so he's been really trying to get back into fighting shape. But he's looking great right now. Italo, up and out.
No, it's good. He's put on a bit of weight, but it's good. I think it adds more power, and he's looking amazing.
Incredible heat here. Italo taking off. Joey, can you see that?
A big whip, full rotation reverse for Ferreira. Filipe Toledo on the next one, looking for the answer. Beautiful carving maneuver, but Italo already has the fans losing it by that crazy backhand whip. Trying to force this inside track. He'll finally find the end section and pull into the hollow part of the wave. He is unbelievable to watch. .725, what an exchange that was in the semifinal.
You know, we also see in the background Filipe Toledo, so we see him setting up this in full rotation, and in the background, we won't see it here, but he sticks with Filipe Toledo on the wave behind that we saw in the original. We might see a bit more here, but look how in slow motion he just stomps this. He's just been so consistent, and it has saved him in so many heats. His purple patch comes in a bracket.
It's pretty crazy that is one of the most reliable maneuvers that Italo has, because not everybody has that. This is what you referenced, Rabbit, with Filipe behind him.
And I was referencing the contrast between the two approaches. We know Filipe Toledo has got a big aerial game. Exactly. They both, Filipe and Griffin, both started with a 6.5. And then they find themselves just about comboed.
There's another rotation for Italo Ferreira, big forehand reverse. So he's just having an air show out there. 6. Let's watch this reverse again. So nice little full rotation, that quick spin. When's this guy going to qualify? Qualified 2013 as a rookie on tour. Took him 2 years until he really cracked that top 10 and top 5 picture. Here he goes again, Italo. Up and out. Reigning world champ will meet on two-time world champ Gabriel Medina in the final of the Rip Curl Newcastle Cup, presented by Corona. And it was a really incredible heat to really see Italo get back into it.